20,000 died in the war without a name. You won't find it in the history books, but it happened just the same. I'm talking reconciliation, I'm not talking blame. Till we understand our history, we'll be bound by these chains. How could we sing lest we forget when we never knew, when we never knew? How could we sing lest we forget when we never knew? Never knew. In 1,000 country towns across this ancient land, in pride of place, with solemn grace, the war memorial stands for those who fell across the seas, from Vietnam to France. Not for those who died at home, defending their own land. How could we sing lest we forget when we never knew, when we never knew? How could we sing lest we forget when we never knew, we never knew? The following account was written by a member of a punitive expedition that was mounted in response to the death of a squatter by spear. They slept soundly, those blacks. We were within revolver shot before our presence was discovered, and then it was too late. Many of them were wiped out before they could gain their feet. Panic-stricken, they offered no resistance. How those gins and kiddies shrieked when we got among them. Nothing with a black hide escaped that night. In daylight we returned to view our work of vengeance. Bucks, gins and pickaninnies were lying dead in all directions, and not a thing in the camp moved or breathed. Townsville Herald, 2nd of February, 1907. There's 1,000 more such stories, seldom they've been told. We read instead in school books of pioneers bold. For those who knew the awful truth were silent or ignored, and thus this land was settled and prosperity enjoyed. How could we sing lest we forget when we never knew, when we never knew? How could we sing lest we forget when we never knew, we never knew? 20,000 died in the war without a name. You won't find it in the history books, but it happened just the same.